Magandang umaga sa ating lahat, class. Kumusta ang araw natin ngayon? Okay lang ba kayo dyan? Noong nakaraang linggo ay tinatalakay natin ang tungkol sa nakakamatay, nakakahawa, napakapeligro na sakit, itong tinatawag nating COVID-19.
Para sa akin, bakuna mo. Pag nandyan ang bakuna.
The pronouncement of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte that face-to-face instruction is cancelled until a vaccine is available has directed the attention of education leaders and teachers to concentrate its pursuit in online and offline distance learning and blended learning as modalities of learning continuity embodied in the Learning Continuity Plan or LCP. In response to this directive, the schools in the entire division, headed by Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Marilyn S. Sandales, duly assisted by the Assistant Schools Division Superintendents Dr. Esther A. Futalan, Dr. Leia B. Apaw, and Dr. Corteza M. Perico, are preparing for the online and offline learning modalities through modular instruction. To supplement online and printed modular learning at homes, a radio-based instruction dubbed as Himpilan sa Subo, harnessing interconnection management, providing informative learnings via audio networks, is utilized to carry out blended learning. It initially targets alternative learning system or ALS and underserved learners who are deprived of learning opportunities. ALS Radio-Based Instruction or RBI program is an alternative learning delivery mode using radio broadcast and other audio learning platforms to deliver the ALS accreditation and equivalency or A&E program. The 56 core learning modules are transferred into radio scripts by ALS teachers or implementers and are produced for public broadcast to deliver the ALS A&E program. The objective of the program is to provide learning opportunities for listeners who are out of school youth and adults and to enable learners or listeners acquire equivalency in basic education.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Kumusta kayo sa araw na ito? Sana ang lahat ay nasa maayos at ligtas na kalagayan. Sa araw na ito ay tatalakayin natin ang tungkol sa pandiwa. Ano ang pandiwa? Ang pandiwa, ito ay mga salitang nagpapahayag ng kilos o galaw.
Himpilan sa Subo is a radio-based learning utilizing local community radio and other modes of audio broadcasting, where ALS learners listen to the teacher's discussion of the different modules using the following approaches. Local community radio station. All scanned RBI lessons are aired in specific time slots in local community radio stations for the learners to listen to from their radio sets at home or wherever they may be. In the municipality of Barili, ALS RBI was first implemented on October 24, 2014, in partnership with the local government unit in the municipality of Barili and Cebu Technological University, Barili Campus, DYNE 97.5 Radio Kalimsog. It was sustained for a year and a half. The COVID-19 pandemic has prompted the need for the resurgence of this program, so it has once again made airwaves starting on August 4, 2020, undertaking the following activities: conducting orientation or training of ALS mobile teachers, district ALS coordinators to act as the radio teacher or broadcaster, convening internal stakeholders, Barili 1 and 2 PSSs and master teachers, meeting with external stakeholders, LGUs in the municipality of Barili, discussing with the city officials or personnel for a projected partnership, recording stinger at radio station DYNE 97.5 Radio Kalimsog, which was a collaborative effort by the ALS implementers from the districts of Barili 1 and 2, Dumanhog 1 and 2, Ronda, and Alcantara. Launching Phase 2 implementation of ALS RBI on August 4, 2020. Delivering to and retrieving the Sugbo Learning Box containing the worksheets in each episode from the venues accessible by learners like barangay halls every Monday. Airing canned ALS lessons starting on August 4, 2020 at 5 to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday. And right after the airing of each episode, the teacher allowed time for learners to react or ask questions or clarifications relative to the lesson through text messages, voice calls via cell phones for learners who have gadgets and communication load. Makeshift radio station, a public address system using audio equipment such as the microphone and loudspeakers or trompa is set up. In areas where electricity is not available, ALS implementers use a car battery or a generator to operate the radio station. At times, ALS implementers bring the public address system by boarding it on a motorcycle or even on a banca to another site. The following activities were carried out for this approach: coordinating with the municipal or barangay local government officials and other partners and stakeholders, conducting advocacy activities to increase public awareness about the different ALS modalities for the new normal, particularly RBI Trompa, identifying ALS target learners, enrolling ALS target learners, orienting enrolled ALS learners about the mechanics of RBI Trompa, assessing the learning needs of ALS learners as basis of determining the appropriate learning strengths and competencies, preparing the needed materials, modules to be discussed on air through RBI Trompa, sound system, multi-cab and motorcycle, and the like for mobilization, mobilizing the RBI Trompa with sound system, vehicle and ALS implementers with other supplementary learning materials, collecting the outputs of the ALS learners, and conducting the alternative delivery system monitoring, evaluated and adjustment for the improvement of the makeshift radio station implementation. Digital tools: desktop, laptops, tablets, or cell phones. Audio lessons are sent through FB Messenger to be played during study period with the assistance of home tutors if available. This approach is carried out with the following steps: preparing the lesson for audio recording, recording the audio clip, sending the audio clip to the class group chat, together with a soft copy of the lesson and its corresponding activity sheets, discussing or clarifying concepts and skills in the GC, collecting learners' outputs through electronic means. Audio equipment at home. Canned lessons in CD, flash drive, or memory cards are provided to the learners which they can play using available audio equipment at home. The approach was undertaken utilizing the following activities. For the teachers, identifying the learners to be given the audio lessons and orienting them on how it would be used. Providing learners with audio lessons saved in CD, USB or flash drive, memory cards, or even shared to cell phones through Bluetooth, share it, and to be played in their cell phones, CD or cassette players, radio, laptops, or any device that could be inserted with flash drive or CD in their ALS learning kit or supplementary materials aside from the modules. Monitoring the actual listening activity of the learners at their desired time, even while doing household chores like washing, cleaning, planting or gardening, and taking care of their children, as long as they also pay attention to the audio being played. Monitoring the answering of worksheets by the learners for each episode. Retrieving the worksheets, keeping the record of the learners using ALS assessment forms, and checking the progress of learners according to their weekly learning goals. Providing another set of audio lessons to the learners, 2 to 3 audio lessons or episodes depending on their pace. Providing feedback regularly to EPSAs and PSBSs regarding the issues or problems encountered during the program implementation.
Maaari ninyong mapakinggan ang ilan sa mga piling kwento.
Himpilan sa Subo desires to expand its listening audience to include regular classes in kindergarten to grade 3, providing value-laden short stories, fables, legends, and folktales as supplementary learning materials for literacy and numeracy skills to be developed and produced by the School Paper Advisors Organization and the Curriculum Implementation Division, headed by Dr. Mary Ann P. Flores. E-Campus Radio at Pachan National High School, in partnership with the United Christian Broadcasters Media Philippines Visayas, is now ready to serve the regular students from kindergarten to senior high school in the midst of this pandemic. The inauguration and initial broadcast was done last August 13, 2020, led by SDS Marilyn S. and Dallas. DepEd Cebu Province has ongoing negotiations for partnerships with 3 other radio stations situated within the jurisdiction of DepEd Cebu Province Division to capture a larger number of listeners through the social mobilization section under the stewardship of SGOD Chief Dr. Novi O. Manguba. Himpilan sa Subo is now making airwaves in partner radio stations in the barangays, Purok centers, and respective homes of the learners.
Kaysa Subo, bata ang sentro sa panerbisyo. Dasig Subo!